Shocking. Shocking. Shocking.
Всем хай. Придем ближе к сути, сразу же не будем яички мять. К нашей потрясающей что игре. Реально. Сядем удобно. Так, я сейчас проверю микромоменты. Проверить сразу же вебку. Балдеж. И проверить сразу же как звук. Все. Балдеж. Можно начинать прохождение. Продолжить прохождение. Так, что меня тут спрашивают? Готово. Да. Какой-нибудь уникальный вид. Какой вид? Уникальный. По-моему, в библиотеке остановились. Блять, мне кажется, или она подлагивает. Так, а если я буду в игре? Меня наебешь? Наебешь. Наебсик, сука. Тогда мы сейчас сделаем так. Закрыть. Угу. Рабочий стол. Медиа. Сук. Все, надеюсь, дальше без приколов, пожалуйста. Быть лапкой своей тут машу. Какая требовательная игра, сказала она. Гардиум левиоса.
Revelio.
Кто мяукает? Ну, надо сайт квеста начать. Блять, эти настройки меня просто задушат. Что не так? Надо же, сказка какая-то. Опа. Не, подожди, какой люмус? Invisibility. Вот да, кстати. Что-то я не подумал об этом. На втором. Сейчас мы тэпнемся, продадим. Может, мы от хорошего лута отказываемся. Оксмит. Портной, да? Давай отсюда. Отсюда пойдем. Так. Продолжим. Блять, стоп. Какие еще и ножницы? Здорово, мужик.
Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything. If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
Что-то не то продал. Тоже иди отсюда.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
Прикольно. Бред. Отсос.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
Кельтская накидка.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Вот такие дыры. Сундучок.
Revelio.
Сундучки мы лутаем. И тут еще... О, да. Летает. Так, стоп. Куда-то не туда.
Revelio.
Ну когда уже... Ага, я понял. Когда уже обучат-то? Замки взломать. Чем съели бобы? Все выпьем, все мое. Сюда.
What are you up to now?
Хогвартс.
I don't feel well. Why don't you go and see Nurse Blaney?
Yes. We'll come.
Not a chance.
Galleons and a
Revelio.
uniform. It was brilliant, though.
Не булька, тип. Ну что, опять ждать его? Ай.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox. It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor.
Да, я
I'll
ищу
see
тут.
what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair
Yes.
enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Я нашел там перчатки.
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing.
Да просто кто-то скурил их.
It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Yes.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Бери палочку, сталкер.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Давай туда. Косалей. Что он сказал, Джордж? Косалей? Мне тоже так послышалось.
I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
Большая карта.
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed.
Жду тебя в Нижнем Хоксмиде. Можно поколотиться. Иди ко мне. Профессор Фиг и Визгли попросили меня обучить вашему одному защитному заклинанию. Выполните мои задачи, приходите в кабинет. Понял, принял.
That's it. Nicely done.
Ну, это неплохая комбинация. Что такое-то? Да, блять, он не успевает откадешиться. Угу, все, затупок я уже. Блять, да какой Левиоса?
Good one. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
It was only a training dummy.
True, but it's a difficult dummy. Believe me, I know. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of cross wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get started.
Сколько их на
We
этот
can make
раз?
this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
4. Пробивайте красные щиты, используя заклинания с высоким уроном, такие как поджигающее заклинание Инцендион. Угу.
Incendio. Levioso. You're better than that. Accio.
Act like a winner. Don't shy away.
Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
I'm the one.
Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Блин, что-то сложно же максимально в игре стоит.
Sign up for a round.
Вообще как-то не чувствуется.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
Кто-то ж выигрывает в конце.
That was nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough for competition, then perhaps you should consider transferring to Durmstrang. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned a tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Да уж. Опять нахуй эта вебка мне голову трахает. Заебало. Сейчас я попробую вот так вот. Где тут? Короче, если будет дальше в игре зависать, то я без вебки дальше продолжу. Проще будет. Уже нахуй зависает. Как приоритет-то дать? Посмотрим.
Shame it's over. I was just getting started.
Стоп. Сегодня на расслабоне на чиле, видимо. Или я не понимаю. Так, что-то мне в интернете там сказали сделать. Сейчас мы тут. Так вот сделаем. Посмотрим. Да-да-да, это все не важно. Так, все перестало, пожалуй. Блять, да хуй там. Как рулить? Как не лагать? Да, ну правда, что ли? Да-да-да, yes, да-да, yes, я. Нет, это нет этого. Ладно, потом посмотрим. Похуй. Зелье варенье.
The best duelist won, I suppose.
Lost to a new student? I didn't see that coming.
You can't be beat, can you?
Меня? Да. Тебя?
Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Incendio. Reparo. Accio. Levioso.
Ну, тогда я не знаю.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio.
Левиоса.
Revelio.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small,
Давай.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
Блять. На зельварении пернешь в кабинете о темных искусств защиты скажут обосрался. Где я дрался с драконами? Я отсасывал и убегал.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Well, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What sort of plants should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Профессор Чеснок.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
Травология. Давай сначала в саму травологию сходим все-таки.
You are ungrateful, ungraceful, and frankly unacademic. I am ashamed.
Это мне нравится.
Oh dear.
Incendio!
Get in trouble for this.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello.
Nice to see you again. Thank you for asking. And I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You might recall that I was trying to cast non-verbally when we met in the common room. Well, I mastered that, and now I've taken to creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Какая симпатичная. Ну, можно сразу, да, сделать.
I'm going to have to use Akio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Revelio. Akio. Revelio. Revelio. Akio.
Вижу еще. Угу.
Revelio. Akio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Сегодня был хороший день, пока Гаррет не опрокинул свое дурацкое зелье в Златоглаза, которое так долго настаивало. Пришлось вылить все в котел и начать заново. Просто невыносим, думает, что ему нет равных зельеварений, и постоянно срывает уроки профессора Шарпа своими экспериментами. Одно могу сказать точно, если бы Гаррет не был племянником профессора Уизли, его бы исключили из школы. Сегодня на ужин снова копченая рыба. Она даже начинает мне нравиться, хотя мясной пирог все равно вкуснее. Ты тут дрочишь или... Я читал вообще-то.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy.
Ну, просить у нее Блять, награду, она даст там 30 монет и скажет, я тебя ненавижу, уходи. Ну, прикольно. Королевская рукоять. Не, вот это балдеж. Вот это вычурно. Вот, клево.
Venomous tentacular being no.
Опа. Тут мы еще не были.
Handy.
Is she grown? Have you ever wondered how owls know where?
Revelio. Revelio.
500 монет. 500 монет. Что за солнцезащитная чечи? Фи, какой кошмар.
Revelio.
Дорогая профессор Чеснок, как мило с вашей стороны вспомнить, что я люблю клубнику. Неудивительно, что магла обожает эти душистые ягоды. Чтобы вы не выращивали, все получается отменного качества. От герочавки до ягод. Очень надеюсь, что плод ваших руководств моей племянницы тоже освоит этот навык. Ленора в вас души не чает, уверена, как и все прочие ученики. С наилучшими пожеланиями, Леонора Эверли.
Revelio.
Hi.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class.
Он был гостиница дает.
A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Хлопок.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Неплохо. Мне прям жирный попался.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
Нечестно.
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can...
I wonder if hippogriffs like not...
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second
I should think Professor Garlic would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my
Куда тебя ебат? Не надо меня ебат. Откуда звук?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital
Бадьян.
ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping... Go on, grab. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
Revelio.
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
Helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my...
Так, какой-то сайт там был. Че так далеко? Еще не туда кому-то. Выход надо идти вдоль Хогвартса.
Revelio. 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 Accio. Revelio.
Ипопоточники — это волшебные летающие насекомые, производящие поток, который при употреблении пищи вызывает меланхолию. Они питаются крапивой и гнездятся в темных, укромных местах. К сожалению, известно, что они заражают ульи, оказывают пагубное воздействие на мед внутри их.
Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindled.
Будем.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Revelio. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't... Revelio. Lumos.
Сундучок.
Incendio. Lumos.
Тихо, тихо, не буяньте. Кого ты дамажишь?
Incendio. Seems the devil is protecting a chest of some kind. Incendio.
Защитные очки для квиддича.
Revelio. Incendio. Lumos. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
Как бы сейчас с ней драться не пришлось.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Так просто?
Revelio.
Что-то легендарное. Ладно, ставь.
Revelio.
Life seems rather dull.
Have you found anything to, prove?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunking for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein.
Надеюсь, им что-то перепадет. Кстати, значит, перепадет. Награды есть какие-нибудь? Хе-хе, смешно. Ну вот вроде мы мажорчики такие уже, но показываем, что за факультет хотя бы.
Shouldn't there be auras or Revelio from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent.
Правитель, мракоборческий центр, тема Горбин и Беркес. В последнее время возле магазина Горбин и Беркес наблюдается нездорово оживленное в неурочные часы, особенно после полуночи, оживление. К черному ходу доставляют подозрительного вида свертки. С учетом репутации магазина мы решили увеличить число мракоборцев, ведущих наблюдения. Вы входите в их число, ожидайте дальнейших указаний.
Revelio.
Интересно, зелье варенье как принцип полукровки взято? Если да, то балдеж.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
На уроки ведут. Короче, что вот это? Белый.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld...
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors...
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Ладно.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
A well-prepared with always has a few Your potion station's organized and free of clutter.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Но дело-то в том, что он отстойный зельевар.
That didn't eat or crush it. The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Блять, это все зельеварение? Плохая реализация.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it! Not again.
Oh! Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor, again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Бля, похоже, на сегодня все, в принципе. Потому что я что-то вообще так сильно плавлюсь. Еще голова так ужасно болит. Поэтому, наверное, сегодня закончу уже. И завтра мы поиграем в Fortnite с чуваками. Но пока все. Что-то коротенький стрим на 1,5 часика. Но лучше так, чем как-то плавленно сидеть, втыкать. Ладно. Спасибо, что были. Всем удачи, всем пока.